Welcome to the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast, California Brentwood edition. I'm your host, Frank Garay, with my co-host, Angela Pena. Hi, Angela. How are you?
Hello, I am fantastic. It is a new year.
It is. I'm excited about it. I can tell you are too. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah. It's going to
Hey,
be an excellent year.
before we dive into what we're going to chat about today, how do you feel about 2024? Think it's going to be okay, real estate wise?
We've had such a crazy ride the last 3 to 4 years that I think I'm really looking forward to what 2024 has. I had a great year in 2023, but I think I'm looking to forward to like what we will be approaching in 2024. Who knows? There's a lot of variables, a lot of changes, and I'm excited what it might offer to some buyers as well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Because we're projecting to see rates fall again, and property values have continued to go up even through 2023. I mean, not like the staggering numbers, in the previous years of 19%, but 5, 6, 7% increase still. So value's doing okay. We still kind of have a little bit of a lack of inventory. Would you say that? Or do we still have a
Yes.
little bit of a lack of inventory? Okay.
Yes.
So we still got a little bit of a lack
Very
of
low.
inventory.
Very, very low.
Okay. So we still got that low inventory, and, throw rates coming down, and, that might bring buyers out to start, because the rates, here's the thing is you might not think that a rate of 7 is that much difference than a rate of 5, when it comes to buying a house. But boy, man, it really is a big difference,
It really is. It makes a huge difference in your payment.
It does. And it really knocks out a lot of people out of the buying pool. That too little percent makes a big difference. And so, and they're projecting that these rates are going to get into the 5s again pretty promptly through the year, into the 5s. Heck, there's even some prognostication out there thinking by the end of 2024, you might even see the 4s again on interest rates.
Well, it will be interesting to see. Real estate is always a wild ride. Real estate agents don't have a crystal ball. We kind of know what we've been through over the years. We know how the ebbs and flows of real estate work, but you throw a pandemic in there, you throw a recession in there, you throw you throw a lot of different things in there. And of course it switches everything up. I don't see houses dropping price wise a ton because we have such low inventory. People have low rates from 3 years ago or so. So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the scenario of, okay, rates are coming down. Let's say, I won't be so bold as to say that. If rates do come down as projected, right, into the 5s, and if that does stimulate buyers to start hitting the street again, looking for houses, because now they can buy one, they qualify with a low inventory. So there's a possibility then, Angela, right, of we're looking at, gosh darn, that doggone multiple offer thing. Right. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. But, right now we have been seeing multiple offers because of low inventory in the properties that are under 650.
So it's already there.
We have been seeing multiple offers. Yes. The last 6 months because of low inventory. The rates haven't seemed to matter as much. We're just encouraging people, get in where you can. It's not as crazy as it will be in spring. So I tell buyers, holidays are better because, people are sleeping, decorating trees and enjoying family.
Yes.
If you choose to run against the world and do the opposite, then you're going to have less competition, even though we are having multiple bids. In different price points, right? Not in the higher price points. Those are sitting longer.
Okay. All right. Good to know. So that's what we kind of wanted to talk about today was if we do find ourselves back in that little bit of a frenzy of multiple offers, right? If the number of multiple offers starts to increase again on the limited inventory that's available, strategies to, as a home buyer, try to win. We wanted to talk about this thing called an escalation clause that might be something to consider if you're writing an offer on a property. Can you explain what
Mhm.
that means, how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, in the traditional real estate world, in which it has been for history, many years, typically real estate is like an auction. You throw in an offer, you don't have any idea of what other people offer. And so, in that regard, even in COVID, a lot of people were way bidding out other buyers just because of the competition,
Mm,
right?
mm,
And then, of course, a seller, that's going to really help a seller to be able to get, the most money for or the most home for their money.
mm,
So, unfortunately, if you know of the escalation clause and you do use it, and it will allow you to possibly pay less for the house because you can definitely offer X amount of dollars over a price. So an escalation clause is just a clause in which you can make an offer and then offer so much X amount over the highest offer. You can word it however you would like, over the highest conventional offer, over the highest cash offer.
mm,
Um, and so you don't have to go, gangbusters all in
mm,
the offer.
mm.
You can offer what I would say, maybe a little above list price if there's a lot of competition, but you would then offer X amount over the highest offer. You can have a cap on it. If you determine that you can't pay more than X amount, you put all the details in there, but they do have to show you, you have to request, but they have to show you the offer in which um, that was actually higher than yours in order to then, if you say 2000 higher, then, they have to present that to you.
This is interesting.
Mm.
So what you're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'll try to put together like a scenario and guide me if I'm wacky
Okay.
here, because there's a good
Mhm.
possibility I could be wacky here. But let's say I want to bid on a house. Let's say the list price is, for just pick a number, $500,000.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the listing price.
Mhm.
But in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'll pay up to 550 for
Mhm.
that one, right?
Mhm.
So what you're saying is, with this clause, I could say, hey, I'm going to offer $500,000. However, I will pay $5,000, just picking a number out of my
Mhm.
brain.
For sure.
I will pay $5,000 above any offer that's higher than mine, but not to exceed $550,000. Is that
Yeah,
a viable way to write something like that?
absolutely. And you could be more specific as well. Let's say you're a VA,
Yeah.
you're an FHA. Typically the competition has to be within that same realm or lower, right?
Mm, mm,
You can offer, I usually say, like, let's just say $2,000 more than the highest conventional offer. Because if I'm
mm.
not cash, typically cash is going to win anyway.
Right, right.
So, you can go as detailed as you would like. And the more people that are more aware of this escalation clause, I think it's going to actually, um, not get sellers the highest dollar because we don't have to go as high as just choosing
Yeah,
a
just
number.
some blanket number. I'll give
Right.
you a 575.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? If you are a really solid top agent who really knows your your stuff,
yeah,
then you're going to know of this escalation clause versus, history where people are just picking a number out of the sky, or, they're just trying to get the best price, especially listing agents in general. Of course, they want to see those high numbers.
mm,
So, but this is a way to say, I'll give you this amount, but I will pay, maximum, you know, 850,
yeah,
and I will go 2000 over the highest with the proof of the actual offer you have.
yeah,
So
yeah. And you could say specifically over the highest conventional offer, or
you
what,
can say,
what
yes,
have you. So you can be real
yes.
specific about it. I find that pretty cool. I think
Hmm.
that's a pretty interesting. See, you know what? This is why buyers really need to work with a savvy agent like you, Angela. And I'm not, I'm saying that to be kind of funny,
Yeah,
but I'm dead serious, right?
right.
Because a lot of agents might not even know of this or know of this
Right.
strategy, or
Right.
in which case, working with someone like you now, okay, I'm willing to pay more, but I don't have to make the sky the limit, right? I can buffer that or
Right.
govern that,
Right.
accordingly. And I have my limit where I'll go, but you might not even have to hit the limit. You
Right.
could, in that scenario that I laid out, max I'll go is 550. List price was 500. I might pick it up for 530.
Right.
You
So
know? Yeah.
just honestly from experience, this is what I do. This is how I offer for my clients. Of
Mm,
course, as a real estate agent, as a buyer's agent, my job is to serve them, to offer them all their options, and then allow them to choose how they would like me to present their offer.
mm,
But this is how I have been working for several years. I do have great success often on a client's first offer of getting them in contract, and that is typically because I offer a lot of knowledge and wisdom from past, and all agents are not the same. I have agents that are sorry buyers that come back to me. They're working with another agent, and I promise them keys. In which, if they're motivated, they have to be motivated to
yeah.
listen to the wisdom. And so, I have it all the time. People say, "Okay, you promised me keys. Let's do this. I've been looking for 6 months." And I said, okay, let's do this. And last experience, just a few months back, by that evening, I had them in contract. So
Wow.
it's something very different. There again, if you are looking for a real estate agent, it's just not the wisest thing to go with anybody or the family friend or the new son-in-law who's doing real estate, because they
Right.
don't really know how to get you the best deal.
Right. Yeah. Good stuff. Well, I think we just close this up here. What's the best way for someone to, first of all, Angela, you're based in Brentwood, but you service a pretty large area. So
Yes.
what's the area, the radius or whatever that you service?
Honestly, I can service anybody in California anywhere.
Okay.
I can also service referral clients out to my brokerage around the world. So I can
Okay.
assist you if you are transitioning out of state.
Gotcha.
So in any location, I can definitely assist you. So
Okay.
I'm located in Brentwood. I am a top agent and a new home specialist as well. And so I can help you with all deals in all locations with every house. So
Well, I think they need your phone number, Angela. What would that be?
925
Mm-hmm.
437
Mm-hmm.
4568. Mhm.
So that's 925. Let's just make sure if they're listening on audio, I want to go slow. 925 437 4568. That's the
Yes,
number.
correct.
Okay, great. Angela Pena. And you are with Realty One Group Elite, just to be
Yes.
clear. So that's why you have
Mhm.
that worldwide presence where you can help
Yes,
people around the world, which is pretty neat. Pretty
absolutely.
cool.
Mhm.
Well, Angela, thanks so much for teaching us about that. That it's is a very interesting thing to know. And if you're a home buyer and you're thinking to yourself, man, I think these multiple offers are going to get hot and heavy again. Angela is
Mhm.
obviously the person you want to work with to make sure you get your offer, give your offer the best chance of getting accepted
Mhm.
on a house that you find. So thanks, Angela. Thanks for
Absolutely.
sharing
Really
the
nice to
stage
see
with
you
me.
again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sharing the stage once again. Off to a fresh start, 2024. We'll be back again here soon on the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast, California Brentwood edition with myself, Frank Garay, and Angela Pena. And we'll catch up with you guys later. Do us a favor, guys. If you're listening and you enjoy this, share it with somebody. Forward it, share it, and you can
Mhm.
subscribe as well. We would love that. So with that, you guys have a great one. We'll catch you later. See you guys.